Discipline is harder than motivation. Many people believe that motivation is the key to success. While motivation is important, research suggests that discipline is often harder to develop and maintain. Motivation is an emotional state that comes and goes, whereas discipline requires consistent effort regardless of how one feels. 1. Understanding motivation. Motivation is the desire or willingness to act. Psychologists distinguish between intrinsic motivation, doing something because it is interesting or enjoyable. Extrinsic motivation, doing something because of rewards or external pressure. According to Edward Deci and Richard Ryan, creators of self-determination theory, motivation increases when people experience autonomy, competence, and relatedness. However, motivation naturally fluctuates depending on mood, environment, stress, and energy levels. Because it is emotionally driven, motivation can disappear quickly when tasks become difficult or boring. 2. What is discipline? Discipline is the ability to take action consistently, even in the absence of motivation. It involves self-control, delayed gratification, habit formation, commitment to long-term goals. The famous marshmallow experiment, conducted by Walter Mischel, demonstrated that children who were able to delay gratification tended to achieve better long-term outcomes. This study highlighted the importance of self-regulation, a core component of discipline. Unlike motivation, discipline is not dependent on emotional excitement. It relies on structure, routine, and conscious decision-making. 3. Why discipline is harder. Research in behavioral psychology shows that the brain naturally seeks immediate rewards. Discipline requires resisting short-term pleasure for long-term benefit, which activates cognitive control systems that demand effort and energy. Discipline is harder because it requires action despite discomfort. It demands consistency over time. It involves resisting impulses. It often lacks immediate reward. Motivation feels energizing and exciting. Discipline often feels repetitive and effortful. 4. The relationship between motivation and discipline. Motivation can start a journey, but discipline sustains it. For example, a student may feel motivated at the beginning of a semester. Discipline ensures studying continues when enthusiasm fades. An athlete may feel inspired before a competition. Discipline ensures daily training regardless of mood. Long-term success in academics, sports, business, or personal development typically depends more on disciplined habits than temporary motivation. Conclusion. While motivation is powerful, it is temporary and emotionally driven. Discipline, on the other hand, requires sustained self-control and commitment, making it more difficult to maintain. True achievement often depends not on how motivated a person feels, but on how disciplined they remain when motivation fades.